me to chop a potato, I say no.
And then I build a wall.
Yeah.
I'm going to laugh when your meat steam comes out for like 10 minutes.
I was waiting when we'd get to
The longest 10
the
minutes of
meat
my life.
joke.
Yeah, I don't know if this will make it into the
was
recording or the
agony.
end plates, but we spent like a good 10 minutes watching a pressure cooker de-steam in the backyard.
All that meat juice.
There was a
Meat
lot of meat
steam.
juice.
So much meat juice.
Juice.
Just what you need on a Wednesday
A
night.
thin layer covering all of your neighbours' houses.
Got to be careful not to create a meat miasma.
Meat miasma?
Meat miasma?
On certain cold nights, they say you can see a meat mist.
It feels like we should have seen it outside when we were watching it. Oh my god.
Shall we?
Yeah,
Play
I
some
mean,
D&D?
well, I mean, I don't know if I can enter in on that, but we can.
You can absolutely.
We can
enter in on
absolutely
it.
enter in at any time.
Meat juice is a perfect segue to D&D.
Oh yeah, it is.
And that's where the recording will start. Okay, guys.
Make like
we
meat juice and go for an hour.
We should. We should. I'm definitely going to start at that for punishment. Does everyone remember where we left off last week?
Murder!
episode.
It's not really murder, it's self-defense.
It's self-defense,
Manslaughter at best.
murder.
Or at worst.
There's no lawyers.
I mean, it looks a little bit suspicious. The start of the episode, you walked in on an old lady. She did not survive the encounter with you at that point.
She died of natural causes.
So you say.
She ended her own life.
I don't think she ended her own life, but you can say that she died of natural causes.
I'm pretty sure all the cultists died of natural causes as well.
Yeah, I
I'm
mean,
pretty sure death by
weirdest
sword
thing.
is very natural for a
It's
cultist.
true. It's the natural end of life statement. No, so you met Hethel at the start of the episode, who imparted some pretty crazy things upon you guys as a party.
A prophecy, some would say.
Some would say it was quite prophetic, yeah.
Somewhat prophetic.
I'm not sure how much of you guys wrote that down, but could
Oh my
come in.
character sheet.
Yes.
Yeah, well, I'm not keeping notes because I'm the DM. You guys, it's up to you guys to keep
We
notes.
thought you were
Yeah.
keeping them.
Well, DM
Oh,
me
I got
later.
the notes. I'm just not telling you about them.
DM me later.
From there, you left Hethel's room after she had passed away, and you went to the opposite room, which sort of had a very fancy mirror and a cat, which Sveta had some great times talking to. From there, you made your way downstairs, and as you were making your way downstairs, a group of cultists entered the building. You tried to do your tried and true tactic of throwing Terry under the bus, and this time it didn't work.
We found the one Terry Stan.
Simp for Terry.
Terry.
So we,
Landlady.
and so as such, a fight broke out. Unfortunately for the cultists, they were no match for the party's deft maneuvering, deadly claws and deadly weapons.
Yeah, that was like a
Giant fucking
massive
cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sveta turned into a damn cat. Jumped over your heads.
A bigger
She
cat.
turned into a
Bigger
gosh
cat.
darn
Bigger
cat.
cat.
Can you
Oh no,
believe
it's
that?
still a cat. It's just a big one. Was it a snow leopard, was it?
Yeah.
Jumped over everyone's head and engaged the cultists in combat. One of which was too afraid to attack the giant cat, tried to go to the little kobold and said it was also his undoing too.
You got stabbed in the butt.
I remember.
At the end of the day, all of them who died turned into, like, just encased in ice. And as such, you guys all stand there.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you guys probably
As-
don't remember that
just
little
after
detail.
They died, right? They
Yeah.
started
Exactly.
To ice.
They just
No,
started
they were
frosting
like,
over.
they were like covered in like some sort of
They-
rime or hoarfrost.
A rhyme, you say?
They were absolutely encased in ice, as if they were shards where they stood or fell.
You mean after they died, they just
Yes.
immediately started frosting?
Correct.
Okay.
So now all of you are standing there in what can only be described as a main hall, with a number of these iced over cultists in various positions.
I just have an important question to ask. Did any of them have a shield?
No.
Damn it.
Okay. Well, actually, okay, so
Slingshot.
it's hard to sort of, because they are encased in ice, it's kind of hard to loot their bodies as players will want to do.
Maybe they dropped the shield before they died.
Well,
I mean, it
think
would have
they
been
would've.
nice if we could loot some of those amulets.
Yeah.
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 Well, I mean, you
I've
could go
got
for
one.
you could go for a search.
I got one from, where did I
Hethel.
get that from?
Yeah, we
Hethel.
got one.
Someone went through Hethel's body and found.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, I did that.
But yes, I would like to do that search thing.
All right. What I'd like you to do is roll me an investigation check rather than a perception check, because you can clearly see the stuff that's on there. It's sort of like, can you get at it? Can you sort of work it out of the safely out of the bodies?
If you wish.
Oh, I think I might in the future. That it was an 8.
An 8. Okay. You think you would have to somehow break through some of the ice, and do you have any sort of fire spells, like anything like that?
I could create a fire via prestidigitation, but I was more thinking just asking the person with a bonfire spell.
Test
Yeah, I was going to say.
proven, but a cat.
Currently
You
catified.
didn't want to ask the guy with a massive hammer?
I don't want to shatter them. I want to melt them.
I don't know, what do you guys want to do?
I don't think I've got a fire spell. I don't think I can melt.
I could put some kindling up by one of the corpses and be like, prestidigitation, this is now on fire.
Where are you getting the kindling?
a little bit of
There's wooden furniture in the hall.
True.
Here, I could start a fire and then put the fire out, and then start a fire and then put the
Set
fire
one of the
out.
chairs on fire and push the guy onto the chair.
Okay, so you try using prestidigitation to... You can also directly just lower temperature of a certain space as well.
Why would I
Usually
want to
for
lower
food.
the
Could you raise
temperature?
it too?
Oh, raise temperature, sorry. I mean, you can lower it as well, I'm just letting you know. You try and create a bunch of fire, and the ice doesn't seem to be melting anytime soon.
I hold up Beef Cliff suggestively.
Yeah, alright, go ahead.
Yes!
Don't roll to hit, but just roll damage.
It's been a while.
It's been last week.
An indeterminate amount of time.
Alright. What do you reckon, guys? Dual-handed or single-handed?
Dual-handed.
smash it.
Don't
course.
do things by half measures.
I don't know what I was thinking.
You got to make sure you have your hand free, just in case.
Yeah.
Tie up your hand while you do it.
Yeah, that's a 18 out of a possible 20.
Okay. Yeah, that's so you swing the hammer on one of the figures and
Jesus.
shatter the ice that's encompassing it. The body falls to the ground, and it still
Sorry,
seems
18
to be
plus 3, 21.
21.
Damage.
Yep.
21 damage. Jeez, what's your damage die?
No, I've done that wrong. It's
you
only
roll a
1d10.
D20?
Yeah.
They were both 9s anyway, so
Okay,
12 points.
It did seem like you were rolling more dice than I thought
no,
you should.
critical hit.
Do you perhaps have planning to take some sort of power attack feat?
No, I literally
Oh,
just
okay.
read it wrong.
Not yet.
Okay. That is still enough to shatter the ice that's surrounding one of the cultists. But the body seems to be unharmed. It doesn't seem to have taken any of the impact damage, but it's now broken free from the ice.
Let's grab that amulet.
Thank you, Beef Cliff.
If you do that to some of the other ones, you can see that each of the cultists do have one of those sort of shard amulet things.
Cool, so we can all get sharded.
And all of them have leather armor. All of them have scimitars. But not much else.
Would it match the shard that you got from the very first episode?
I've
from
still got
Crystal?
that. I'll pull that one. I'll pull my old shard out and compare it to these shards.
Oh, from the ice crag, the whatever was with the ice crags. Doesn't look the same.
Can I take one of these shards as well?
Yeah, these shards are sort of like a deeper, dark blue, whereas the shard that you found was almost clear and broken, and that this is sort of more jagged and angular.
Jangular. Okay.
Jangular, yeah.
I'm gonna take a shard.
I'm going to bat it out of his hand.
Okay.
Poof.
So you pick up the shard, and all of a sudden, a giant snow leopard just goes boop.
Should I not be picking this up, Sveta?
See this head move back and forth as like a gesture of no.
I trust you. I'll
Like
just leave
raised.
it. I'll just leave it on the ground.
So, can we not hear any commotion
Not right at this
resulting
moment.
from the fighting?
Not right at this moment.
Maybe we should go back up and get that fucking guy who's...
Behind the door?
Yeah, behind the door.
Why don't you, go up there and show him your amulet? And then he'll open the door, and then you can, smack him.
We'll all show him our amulets now. He'll have to believe that one.
I bet yours away too.
Son of Pick up my amulet off the floor.
Bat it away.
Oh!
Or I guess we could just break the door down.
Alright, so should we go back upstairs to the door?
Do you want me to move you back upstairs?
Yes, please.
Right.
I can't see anything.
What?
Yep. I will move.
We're going
us
to
off
record.
once we get to. Keith.
There's a bunch of wolves on the front cover. I was so entranced by the owl face, I didn't even notice.
Hey, hang on a chair, a bunch of wolves. Kill them.
Can't remember what that is on Woden.
Did you know that in Roll20 you can actually set up transforming tokens that will flip between like multiple images?
Can they flop between it as well?
I'm sure they can.
Yeah, I'd absolutely love to know how to do that.
It sounds like a thing that I should know how to do, but I don't.
I mean, there is an extensive D20 wiki, Roll20 wiki rather.
Sounds like a thing that I just haven't done before.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to move you guys over to the
Sounds like a-
landing so you can...
Afterwards thing.
Oh,
Yeah. I'm just letting you know for now, so that if you ever want to make a token that turns into a snow leopard and then into a svetter, you can do so.
Got it.
Yeah!
No, okay, thanks.
Okay, can you guys see yourselves on the map?
No.
Yes.
I can't see shit.
Oh, I'm a huge token.
Yeah.
That it does kind of take up that
Monstrous.
entire...
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
I have found us.
But remember, I mean, just because you you take that kind of space in fighting, at the end of the day, you're a snow leopard, so I'd imagine you can sort of still walk
I'm
along.
still a liquid, like,
Yeah.
don't worry about it.
At the end of the day, cats are liquids. So I would allow you to still walk along the...
Just want to grab a Maltese. Sorry. Thank
That
you.
stays in.
Edit that
Alright.
one out.
Keep it a rustle.
So that, I'll let you sort of still walk along the rail, like the I don't know what to say. What it is?
An indoor balcony.
Yes,
A landing?
landing.
Landing, that's a good one.
Landing to the foyer.
Horatio, looks like you're in the lead.
Well, I mean, I just put you there. You guys can approach however you want.
Maybe your more diplomatic approach might be more appropriate
No,
for the
I think
second
you
time.
should just, knock the door down with your hammer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to say no to that.
No, yeah, definitely at this stage.
Okay, off you go with your hammer.
Introduce the door to... knock on the door, this time with Beefcliff.
What was this guy's name? I can't remember.
Did you guys write it down in your notes?
Yes, but
I want
remind me
you
anyway.
to tell
Busy.
me.
I might have it.
Okay. Well, I'll say, because it's only been a short period of time, this guy who's behind the door was Yarjeth.
Yarjeth.
Rolls off the tongue.
Yep.
Yarjeth, I'm back. You better open this door right now, or I'm going to open it real hard.
Who's that? What was
know-
that commotion
you know
outside
damn
just a
well
moment?
Who it is.
What was that commotion outside just a moment ago?
I dropped my plate.
That ain't sound like no plate.
I dropped your guards.
What?
Nothing? Open the door.
I can't open the door to you. You're not allowed in
Son
here.
of a bitch. I hit it with my hammer.
Okay. It's easy enough to hit, so I won't make you roll to hit it. But it does have a hardness. Actually, I will say it has an AC. Roll to hit it. Do it. I want to see if you hit it.
All right.
Static door.
You asked for it.
I would like to play some music that will perhaps assist in door smashing.
Okay.
If you think it'll help.
What does that mean? D4?
I'm giving you bardic inspiration.
Is that a D4?
That is a... that is bigger than a D4. Isn't that bigger than a D4?
It's a D20. Wait.
Yeah, it's another... It's just add another D... No,
advantage.
No, I think it's a D8. Isn't it?
It's a D6.
it starts at a D6.
Okay.
All right. And I don't have to use it.
If you don't...
You don't have to use it if you don't want to. You roll your attack roll or ability check or saving throw, and after you see the result, before the DM tells you if it's a pass or fail, you choose.
I'm hoping an 18 will be able to hit a door.
Yes, it does.
Okay, I won't
Roll
use it then.
damage.
That's a couple of good rolls on the D20.
Yeah, I know. I'm going all right today. What's going on? 8 points of damage.
Ooh, fancy damage.
The door starts to splinter and break immediately. And you hear from the other side, "What are you doing out there?"
I told you to open the door. You've got one more chance to open it before it becomes splinters.
And he starts crying out for help.
Warden.
He starts crying out for "Someone to get up here! They're breaking the door in!"
I hit it again.
Breaking the door!
Roll
Breaking
to
the
hit.
door!
Breaking the door! Breaking the door!
Risk it.
Risk it.
Roll your
Roll
risk.
it. All right. Risk the bisque. That's 12 plus 5, 17.
That hits the door, yep.
I hit the door.
Now roll damage.
Oh yeah, gotta do that.
Excuse me.
10 points.
And that will be enough to break down the door.
That's it. Where's the speaker? Get out, Hoot. Where are you? Where is he?
Get out, Hoot. Where are you? Right, give me a sec.
Who am I? How did I get here?
Where did the door go?
Sincerely asked that.
There's just a pile of splinters now.
So the door breaks in, and you can see a man standing there in the same sort of garb that you fought previously. He has a scimitar out already.
Ooh.
I'll, let go of Beefcliff so it, slips through my hand, so I'm holding, the last kind of quarter of the haft.
Yep.
And I'll, point it at him threateningly, and I'll be like, sit down now.
Okay. Roll an intimidation check.
Ooh.
Stop making me go to my character sheet.
It's almost like you need it.
Intimidation. Alright, here we go. Oh, God. Might use my inspiration on that one.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, go for it.
That's better. 22.
What was it before, your inspiration? I'm curious.
5. 5 plus 3, so 8.
Yeah. Okay, good use of inspiration. 23, you say?
Yep.
Alright, let me just see if I...
You couldn't possibly.
Okay. I could possibly. He looks at you. He looks at the door. And he looks at Beefcliff.
Yeah, he does.
And he just drops the scimitar as he tries to back away.
Good man.
I don't want any... And as he exhales his breath, it seems to freeze in midair, and his eyes glaze over as he starts to turn into a shard of ice.
I feel like we shouldn't touch these swords.
The swords or the amulets?
But he dropped the sword, didn't he?
He dropped the sword, yes.
And then he turned into ice.
Well, yeah, I mean, he
Maybe that was a coincidence. Just happened to be at that moment.
I'm gonna do that.
Who's behind him?
Okay,
It's Terry.
Let me do.
Oh my god, it's him.
Let me do a couple of things. I'll just first describe the room. This room is immaculately furnished. It has all the trappings of a royal bedchamber, including a soft bed, warm quilts, elegant tapestries, and a gilded chamber pot. Bars over the windows dispel the air of luxury somewhat, as does the guard standing inside the door, who you've now dealt with. Squatting in the far corner of the room is a pale man wearing a nightgown. He has an unkempt beard and seems hard at work filling the chamber pot. Perfect.
He's a man at work.
He sighs. Perfect timing.
I wish I was that chill. And I was
His
snapping one off.
his voice dripping with sarcasm.
His
He's still
blood
going.
dripping.
Is he still popping his heart?
I mean, he's just sitting there at the moment.
It's like a dog taking a shit and they just stare at you.
He looks at
Watching this.
he looks at you, and he looks at the ice shard that's been formed. It's like, I'm really appreciative of the rescue, but could I finish?
The door's kind of broken.
Could you possibly please just stand outside for a moment? And
You could ghost protocol it so you're staring inwards. You can't see us there.
what do you do?
We can step outside while he finishes.
I think it's still just you, isn't it?
I mean, yeah,
Oh,
it's
I
only Woden in the door, really.
Oh, okay. step backwards
Okay.
out of the room awkwardly and maybe bump into whoever was just behind me.
which would be Horatio. You step back, clearing the door for a bit. After a couple of moments, you hear a somewhat grunt of effort, and then you hear, "All right, you can come in now."
Horatio, you go in.
Why should I go in first?
He asked for you specifically.
He did? Okay, I'll go first. And I'll go in and I go,
I mean, the smell is undeniable, but
I'm
at
used to
least
it.
the chamber pot has been stowed away.
it's been stowed. Yeah, yeah.
You can see a man
Smell
there
Glen
standing. You can see a man there standing in a nightgown.
Good sir, are you well?
Oh, yes. And he sort of like brushes his nightgown down. Quite all right now.
Light as a feather even?
I would rather not say, if it's all right with you.
Very much so.
Whilst he's definitely sort of got that kind of unkept look to it, but maybe like of someone who hasn't maybe slept very well in the past week or two. You'd think that like he's not a picture of health, Horatio, but I mean he doesn't look ill.
Okay.
I suppose you would be sent from the council, yes? Who else is with you?
Indeed.
I am Speaker Cranic Seaver.
I am Horatio Cloudridge. And with me is Woden Chromehurst.
Yes, I believe I met your compatriot.
Yes, of course. Yes, how could I forget?
He rather caused that man to freeze to death. Quite astounding.
That giant cat that you see peering in?
Oh, good lord, it's a leopard!
That is Sveta.
Oh,
And then...
I see.
And Carnelian.
Oh, good lord, it's ugly! I mean... Oh, it's a kobold.
At least he's chill about you being a kobold.
Ah, so I suspect you are a group of mercenaries then, clearly hired by the Council of Ten to rescue me, yes?
Yes, indeed. And who was it that was keeping you here?
Oh, well, what? You didn't know? These damned cultists have been here for weeks. They've kept me under lock and key, denied entry to anyone to the castle.
Did we get a name for the cultists? I feel like someone might have said something.
Black swords.
Black swords?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. The little boy told us.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, little boy.
Boy.
Rotating boy.
Well, we are here to rescue you.
Well, of course you are. The Council of Ten definitely would have sent you to rescue me, of course. The most important person in the town.
Oh.
You wouldn't happen to know where the leader of these guys is, would you?
What do you mean? You've dealt with all these wretched vermin already, yes?
Well, we killed a bunch of them, but there's probably more.
And he sort of looks a bit panicked. Well, we need to get more of the town militia, bring them in, and rout these damnable cultists out.
Shall we maybe, head up to the walls and, onto the gate and...
Yeah, maybe we should prioritize getting the man out, then we can finish off the cult.
That sounds like a good idea.
Sveta, apologies. I think you may have some news to break to, Speaker Siva about, a good friend of ours from Good Mead.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna transform back.
Oh yes.
Oh, hang on.
Let's make it reverse though.
I forgot about that.
Let me just, I don't know why you've got a wing on.
I just feel fancy.
There we go. Take it out.
Alright.
So I guess are you all I'll
I'll
draw
step
you all in
into
the room.
Yeah.
Just surrounding this shard of ice, I suppose. Well, you haven't dealt with all the cultists. How do you plan to get me out?
We cleared a pretty good path. Just make sure you cover your eyes when you leave. There's some pretty fucked up shit downstairs. I hit a man's head off or something. It was weird.
Oh yeah.
So you're saying the way is not safe?
No, it's safe now. Yeah.
Totally safe, and we can exit the castle at any time.
Well, let's not get carried away.
Look, if it's all okay with you, perhaps you should dispatch the rest of the cultists and make sure the castle is clear. Otherwise, if we can leave the castle, we can raise the militia of the town and bring them in. I dare say that they haven't tried anything beforehand because they thought that I was still the speaker and yet just ill. That's the kind of thing they were peddling.
You sure you want to stay in this room with a smashed open door and a icicle statue where anyone could come in and see that maybe you, might have tried to escape?
I mean, not particularly, but I also don't want to risk running outside and not being able to make it as well. Perhaps I can just hide in the old library behind me.
Speaker, how many hit points do you have?
The speaker would have what's called the commoner stat block. One hit and they're probably dead.
Maybe wait here then.
Well, do we have a means of escape? Are we able to open the gate?
I was thinking we would just, we saw Terry, head back up onto the wall. We could probably just go back outside, climb up onto the wall, and commandeer the gate, whatever mechanism operates the gate.
That is probably a good idea. Have you seen any more of the castle servants? There's an awful lot of people who were here when the Black Swords came.
We saw a boy and a girl.
A red tiefling girl.
There should be far more than that. I suspect they might be kept somewhere under the castle. Then, if that's the case, if you haven't seen them.
We have not been down to any lower levels.
Well, I mean, if you just want to rescue me, then that's all right. But it's entirely possible that there's a few citizens that are in danger then, if they are not rescued.
Citizens in danger? This sounds like a job for Woden.
Well, yes, I don't believe the cultists would really much prefer to keep them alive if I make my escape. Perhaps you can go down there and see what has become of them. There's a trapdoor, I believe, to the lower levels under one of the towers. It's the northwest one, yes. There should be a trapdoor there.
To get down?
To go down, yes.
Not a bad trapdoor. A good trapdoor.
I mean, what's the difference?
One functions as a trapdoor and the other one is just a trap.
This is more of an entrance to a cellar, I suppose.
Sounds perfect.
I'm all for it.
Yes. Well, perhaps I should barricade myself in the library. Once you're done, either you can bring the militia in to finish off a rescue, or you can take me out the main gates, hopefully.
Where is the library?
Oh, just behind me, here.
Oh,
cool. And he points to the door that is to your north.
Is this the only door into the library?
Yes. There's only this one door. I would have to make a bit of an effort to barricade it with the shelves. I'm sure it would take a prolonged effort to get in otherwise. Perhaps don't take too long, though.
Can you open it right now?
Sure. Steps forward, opens the door.
Before you go in...
Oh, yes?
The news I have to bring you is Speaker Kendrick is dead. I don't know when a good time to tell you is.
Oh, well, that's...
That was a good time, and then
He's like halfway through opening the door. He's dead. Kendrick's dead.
He closes it suddenly. That was Kendrick's room.
No, it wasn't! There's no bed there.
No, he says, I guess that's rather unfortunate for Goodmead, I suppose. I suppose we'll have to choose someone will have to choose a new speaker from the town. Maybe, if was that weeks ago, that must be why we're not getting that many deliveries from Goodmead. Surely.
Well, there's also the Verbig.
Verbig? What are you talking about, little man?
The roads have been plagued by, the usual bandits, whatever. There's also a Verbig. That's how Kendrick fell.
Oh, it's rather unfortunate, I suppose. He was a decent speaker. probably a little bit too full of himself, if I may say so myself, but, it's a just tragic passing for Goodmead. He'd been the speaker for many years.
Well, I personally will be voting for Shandar if the opportunity arises.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, very strong candidate, I think.
I don't think I'm as familiar with this Shandar fellow, but...
I don't have any campaign pins that I can give you.
Well, I suppose, but it's not the speaker, of course, that choose the other speakers that choose speakers for towns. The town itself has to choose somebody. I suppose at the next council meeting we'll see whoever the new speaker is, and maybe I'll meet this Shandar.
Good
for
idea.
some reason, it sounds familiar. I don't know why. Is he named after the city?
City of Brinchando.
Oh, I don't know. I haven't been there. I'm not too familiar.
That's very strange that they would call someone Shandar.
It is a bit
and a town
strange.
Brinchando.
Could be a bit confusing to some.
Very
new
confusing.
place.
Oh well. Well, I suppose there's not much to be done, if Kendrick has passed. Yes. That's rather a shame.
Shall we save the children?
Okay, I shall, barricade myself in here. And he steps into a room.
Did he pull or push that door?
He
Or
pushed
was it a slide door?
it was a door you pull from up down the bottom. This room, years ago, was set on fire and never repaired. Evidence remains of floor-to-ceiling shells along the walls. A draft issues from the darkened fireplace, stirring cobwebs around it. Yes, I suppose I'll use the remains of this firewood, and yes, I can make a rather sturdy barricade. All right. I shall wait here for your return.
Speaker, stay safe. Your safety is our number one priority. We'll get you out of here.
As it should be. As it should be, yes.
Woden's my name, just remember that.
Yes,
Hero.
I see. Woden.
Local hero.
Woden and Sveta? What was your name? You're looking at Horatio. Horatio and Little Man. Excellent! And he closes the door.
That's racist.
That's heightest.
Alright, you are now closed in this bedroom chamber with a shard frozen man.
And a pot full of shit.
It's been put away.
Yeah, but the smell hasn't.
No, that's true.
Should probably hide the Iceman.
I don't think we can
Just put a sheet over him.
I don't know if
I don't think we can fit him out of the window.
Yeet the man.
I feel like they'll probably see the mess downstairs before they enter
Yeah,
that
that's
room
probably
and
not a
see
good-
him.
Good priority. Yeah. Alright, just leave him. It's fine. Garbage on the floor.
Garbage.
Okay. What would you like to do?
Okay.
Do we want to investigate the walls first, or shall we go straight towards the under part of the castle?
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad idea to clear the walls, I suppose, so at least we won't be attacked from behind. What do you fellows and lady think?
I agree.
Sounds good.
Well, if we clear the wall, we can get the speaker free.
Very true. Very true.
Surely the better soldiers would be on the wall rather than guarding the
That's what
prisoners. Oh yeah, good point. So probably the good soldiers must be downstairs then.
That's what I thought.
Okay, where would you like me to bring you?
Well, looking out from here, can we actually see back into the courtyard?
There is a window, a couple windows that look out over the courtyard.
Couple of windows?
What you can see from your vantage point, right below where you are, is the dog sort of kennels.
And dog boy.
And yes, you can see Alistair, you can sort of catch the edges of him every so often. You can see there's two, you can see the central gate as well as wall. You can see two towers, two of the guard towers as part of the gate that are in front of you. And then you can see the walls that extend back sort of to the north behind you. There appears to be a door on each of the towers.
Can I see anyone walking around? anyone looking particularly cultish?
At this time, you don't see anyone.
Okay.
They have a particular gait.
3 people marching exactly in time.
That is remarkably cultish.
In a circle.
Doing that bit from the Wizard of Oz, it's just like, oh,
And can we get onto the wall from here, or we have to go down and out and
It looks, from what you can see here, you would need to go back out to the courtyard and go into one of the doors. Although there does appear to be... Oh, sorry. Make a correction. If you go into the doors there at the very base of the towers that you can see, there also appears to be some stairs that lead up to each wall that you can just see in the peripheral vision looking out of the windows. They're at about the middle of the wall.
Oh, yes, I can see them.
Yeah.
Is there a flying fox that we could slide down and like kick someone off the wall on the way down?
It doesn't appear that the cultists have set up a flying fox that you can use to daringly kick people on the way down.
There's no MacLeod
missed
Tolkien
opportunity
in
on
this
their
universe.
part.
It's true. We'll add that to the cultist memo.
The cultist memo.
We'll bring it up at the next cult meeting.
That's the appropriate place to bring it up.
Well, it appears that there's a flight of stairs that lead to the tower. Perhaps we could head back outside and with caution and head towards the stairs.
Well, Terry came down to talk to us after we got through the gate. Surely we would have seen, like, the path he took to get back up to the top of the wall.
I think that's the one we can see, isn't it? The
Yeah,
one like
That staircase there?
the staircase on that.
That's
like
what I was
the-
referring to.
So what you can
Yeah,
see is, you guys didn't see Terry go up the staircase. You saw him go into the door at one of the guard towers.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so I'm assuming you're going to head outside, so I'll bring all of you to the courtyard area, if that's okay with you.
Please
Yep.
do. We're doing it
Yeah.
cautiously, keeping our eyes open.
Okay, no problem. I will say that currently, you are uninterrupted when you try and leave towards the courtyard area. I'll bring you just outside the doors. So if you move there, you should be able to see now. It's probably a little bit more obvious now, but you can see that there is a staircase that leads up both sides, and you can see the doors here as well.
And
East
the two
west.
towers.
Yep, and they're also... no, you can't see that at the moment. Never mind.
Well, tell us anyway.
So, when he was talking about the towers, did he mean, like, the ones that
These-
were part of the walls?
Yeah, these circular towers.
So the north... Yeah, okay.
You said northwest?
Yeah.
So should we head east first then and just do a sweep?
Yeah, you reckon into the southeast guard tower? Because that's where
Yeah.
Terry seemed to come
So southeast guard tower, and then just sweep around the top of the tower to the north.
Yep.
To the northwest.
Yep.
from. Let's do it.
So are you going, into this door here? Or are
Yeah,
you
the
going
one near
up
the
there?
dogs.
Yeah.
Near
Okay.
the dog.
How's Alice? Is it Alistair?
Alistair.
How's Alistair doing in the dogs?
He seems to be, patting the dogs down, keeping everything together. He looks at you and he gives you a slight nod.
Can I look at him a little longer just to make sure that just to get his eye contact?
He uncomfortably looks down at his feet when you look at him for too long.
Oh, burn my eyes into it now. And I just want his attention. And I'm just going to do like gesture up around and go like that. Go like that. I mean, I'm trying to gesture.
Yeah, you're in a
to him.
podcast.
Like, where are they?
In a
sort of
podcast,
thing?
I'm trying to gesture to him. Is there anyone around on the guard towers or the walls?
So, I guess I need to roll a percentile chance to see if he knows your specific type of sign language. Do you want to make a performance check?
Sure.
I'm going to give him an insight check. If he's... Yeah, let's see.
This is why you should just do interpretive dance. It is the universal language.
Don't
All
think
right.
doctors are known for that.
So what am I doing? Performance. Not
Give me a
my
performance
strong
check.
Suit. 15.
15.
Not bad.
Okay. Somehow, from that series of gestures that you made,
It's a universal
he
gesture.
seems to
shrugging, is it
understand. Yeah, but he understands that you mean, is there anyone walking the perimeters? I don't see anyone. What about you? He looks at you and looks all around and he just shakes his head.
not? Okay. So he just looked then. Okay.
No, he just looks around as like trying to work out what you're talking about and then just sort of goes,
Oh, okay. I'll give
look,
him.
I'll give you that free interpretation.
I'll give him a thumbs up
Right,
and a nod.
He doesn't know what thumbs up means either.
No,
he just tries to mimic you.
Oh
And,
boy.
He tries to mimic you and he gives you a thumbs up as well.
Huh?
He's just like,
Sweet boy.
Who hurt you?
What are they? Probably the cultists.
It's entirely possible.
All right, let's go.
Yeah.
Alright. So, where are you heading?
The southeast tower.
Southeast Tower. You going to move us?
Yeah, well, you mean, you guys can also move here.
We could.
Man,
You
the
did.
Monte Carlo, mate.
What the hell was that in English?
Mon-
Can I roll a performance check?
Oh my god.
roll for Monty.
Finish your mouth.
Finish your mouth.
I was clearly explaining that I can't move my token because I've got a mouthful of Monte Carlo. How did you not get that?
I think you needed to roll a bit better on your performance check.
Okay.
Monty.
You can see that these towers are lit with a various amount of braziers. The room seems to have what you could think would be sleeping cots arranged messily around the room, with a couple of haphazard footlockers. You can see on the wall there's a set of stairs that leads up.
No one in sight? No one can hear anything?
You don't hear anything at the moment.
Okay. The door locked? Shut?
The door wasn't locked. No,
Okay.
Is it open now? Because we can see inside.
you can see inside
Oh, okay.
now. I mean, I opened the door. Can you guys see inside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Partially. I'm going to go in.
Go for
Really
it.
confidently.
Get in there.
Okay.
Go get him.
Yeah.
Women and cats first.
I'm in.
Looks like people have made this sort of their dorm room,
I'm moving
potentially.
everyone.
But right now it's empty.
Terry's frat house.
Yep.
All right, upstairs.
Empty.
Is there
Yeah.
anything worth
Yeah,
grabbing?
exactly.
Is there any medium armor, for example, in this room, or maybe some medium armor?
Possibly
maybe
some magic weapons.
Shields.
Shield.
Terry
shields.
leave a +1 shield down here, or
Classic Terry.
It's what
Is
he
it-
was known for.
oh man, where's
Okay.
my shield?
This only really appears to have empty bedding, and there's a number of footlockers.
Oh, actually, I need a bedroll, don't I? I'm pretty sure I need a bedroll.
I don't know what's on your character sheet.
You're the DM. You should,
mate.
you should tell me.
Get a bloody binky on you, mate.
I don't think you
I'll take
do.
I'll just
Get
take a
yourself a
blanket,
swag.
fold it up, put it in my
All right,
bag.
add a blanket to your sheet.
I will.
Just make
thank
sure to
you.
mark it as stolen.
Stolen blanket.
Okay, so you've stolen a blanket. What else are you doing? You're heading upstairs.
Sneak
Yep.
thief.
All right, I'm going to move you to the upstairs portion.
You filthy blanket
It's
thief.
first.
Yeah.
Oh, did someone steal your sweet roll?
Sweet rolls.
Oh no.
I thought you were going to kick me in the
Also,
head.
a very, very nice display for the podcast.
Yeah, visual jokes always do really well in audio formats.
I've got sweet rolls on my feet.
Sweet feet.
Okay,
Sweet feet.
I'm so glad I wore these socks today.
okay.
Tomorrow
Thank you
is
for saying the
KK
word
Slider
sock,
Day, in case you're
so there
wondering.
was no
Excellent.
ambiguity in like what was going on.
You guys make your way upstairs. It looks like this tower seems to be somewhat bare. You can see the
Where?
arrow slits that lead out and show you the outside of the castle, and you can see a door to the north. You can also see a door to the west.
Shall we head out one of the doors?
Probably the one to the west.
Let's go west. You go,
Alright.
Sveti, you're in front.
Alright, I'll open the door.
Okay. Open the door.
Oh, jeez, it's Terry. I knew it.
Goblin!
He's on to us.
What you can see when you open the door, you see a man that is...
That's it, it's Terry.
He looks like he's wearing robes and leather armor, who's looking out of the gate. As soon as you open the door, his head whips around as he looks at you. He goes, "What? What are you doing here? You're not supposed to be here?
Terry sent us.
That good for nothing, Terry?
Did you not hear the clamour downstairs? We need backup.
Back up. What's going on? Hey, Phil, wake up!"
Come quick.
And you just hear this...
Are they dressed as guards? Do they look like cultists? Are they wearing the necklace?
They look different to the ones that you were fighting. They look like they're wearing more fancy robes than you were seeing before. Well, I'm going to say... You're saying to come quickly, there was a fight.
Yeah. See what they do.
one man sort of goes, "Oh, I'm just trying to sleep," and he stumbles into your vision. What's going on?
Name yourselves.
You name yourself. It's too early for this.
I'm gonna
He
move
sort
you
of
to
rubs
the
his
front.
face.
Oh, yes, I'm just shouting.
Oi!
Sorry, excuse me.
I'm leaning past you.
Sorry.
My name is Horatio, and these are my friends, and I'll just name everyone and introduce.
Okay.
Expedited formalities. And you?
I'm Fel. I'm Horar.
Whoa.
What is this you say? There's been a fight? What's going on?
It appears that the cultists are fighting some enemy.
Some enemy? Where?
In the courtyard.
In the Great Hall.
No. How did they react when I said there's cultists fighting someone?
They, there's cultists. They're fighting someone.
I'm surprised at how confused they are at period.
I mean, they're pretty confused. People burst in and said there's cultists fighting someone. Let's see. Hang on.
Are they armed themselves?
Yeah, so you can see, both, one of them's pulled out a dagger, the gentleman that's just here. But otherwise they don't look like they've pulled anything else out. It does look like they're wearing the necklaces, the shard necklaces that you've seen before.
So they do have the necklaces on.
Yeah.
Well, that changes everything. Yes, they're down in the Great Hall. I believe it was this way.
Alright. Roll me a persuasion check.
While that's going on,
Yeah.
what is this room? Like, what are those, all the dotty things?
So what you can see is that this room looks like it's equipped with a system of wheels, portcullises,
Ooh.
and looks like
There you
it
go.
potentially has a couple of holes in the floor that are here. Knowing any kind of
Murder
maybe,
holes.
any kind of sort of castle engineering, they're probably murder holes. You feel
Yeah.
like you're right in over the gate.
Doesn't have to be a castle for it to be motor holes. Kobolds are very familiar with motor holes.
Well, that's terrifying information.
I got a 10 on my persuasion.
Fel starts to step forward and like, alright, let me see, and then Huar holds him back. Like, wait a minute. Where are your shards?
We lost them in the fight. It was very intense.
Are shards or the
Shards.
shit?
Well, I don't have one anymore.
Definitely that didn't get batted out of my hand.
We lost them in the melee.
I'll put my hand on your shoulder to try and push you out of the way.
Oh! Now she's pushing me into the fray. She's the enemy.
Just like a gentle shove
takes a
to the
shiv
right.
and
I'll pick you up and put a thing around you as a shield.
Look, I really need a shield, Horatio. And
It's a
My arm's getting cold.
It's a self-healing shield.
Yeah.
So what are you wanting to do?
So I just want to move you upwards to the right. It's more northerly. So just push you out of my way.
Okay, you saying anything? You're just going to
No, I just silently push you.
Okay, I will step aside and
You
let
hear
you
a
do what you're going to do.
deep growl. No, just move me.
Oh, okay. You move me.
Yeah, no,
and then
I'll move
you move yourself
yeah.
as well. Okay.
Yeah. And I'll have just a deep growl, and then transform, and then immediately try and pounce on one of them.
alright. Okay, well, roll for initiative.
Damn. Spell's go on persuasion check as well. With her claws.
Actually.
I mean, it doesn't count if it's not on the table.
I couldn't read it.
Doesn't count if it's not a 20 either.
What was that?
A bad roll.
Trains are bleeding the station.
Okay.
Hey!
Ooh.
There's your
I
20,
need to-
Jen. Tim stole it.
Well, you pushed me out of the way. You didn't want it.
Oh, yeah, sorry. It was a gentle shove.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. What I'm going to do is get everyone's initiative then. Carnelian.
That would be a 15.
15. Woden.
12?
12. Horatio.
That's a Richie.
Richie.
22.
22.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
And Sveta.
5.
He's rolling richies over here.
He's rolling richies.
All right.
Super initiative, that.
Here's how I'm going to rule this. I don't know about you guys, but that was a pretty shocking thing for Sveta to do for me.
That was rather shocking.
I will say...
Would you even say surprising?
I would say it's surprising. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give a number of people the surprise condition, which means in the first round of combat, they can't act. I'm going to say that one of the cultists was already suspicious at this point and will act in the surprise round, as he was already getting ready to start doing something. The other one's completely caught by surprise and won't be acting. I'm going to give Sveta the chance to act in the surprise round, but I don't think any of you guys expected that. Yes? I'm going to say you guys are surprised as well.
Well, I was planning
Unless someone can...
but I wasn't ready to... No, I wasn't ready.
Unless you can argue to me that you weren't surprised, I'm going to say the rest of you are surprised as well.
No, I wasn't.
I was quite
quickly.
shocked.
Right. Okay, then that's...
Scandal.
That's good for me. So what I'm going to do is move through the initiative order, which we would normally do Horatio, then Carnelian. That gentleman is surprised. Then we move to the other one that gets his turn just before Sveta does what she does, and he casts a spell.
I put a spell on you.
He starts casting, and right beside him, I'm going to say in the space just above and in front, is a little... I'm going to say it looks like a shard, almost like a sword, a shard that's in the shape of a sword.
A sword! Sorry.
Sword. It's floating in midair.
He sharded.
Don't know why it's not giving me the option to pull stuff from the web, but I'm just going to see this little guy here?
Oh, yeah.
He's going to represent the sword.
He's a shard.
So he's actually a floating sword shard standing right behind you.
Got it.
I'm going to say there's 3 different people he could hit. It could be Woden, it could be Sveta, and it could be Carnelian.
Himself.
Sveta 1, 2, Woden 3, 4, Carnelian 5, 6. 3, that's going to go after
That's
Woden.
me.
Oh, I was going to shard
That's
it.
me, baby.
Okay.
Shay misses.
It's 5 to hit. I believe that is a miss.
What a wuss.
Okay, that means, Sveta, it is your turn.
I'm going to immediately use a bonus action to transform back into my snow leopard form.
Okay. I'm just gonna... Whoop.
Oh,
Whoa.
jeez.
She's occupying our space.
I'm just gonna say this is a temporary thing as you're moving, yes?
Yeah.
It's like,
Yep. What else would you like to do?
I'm going to move forward. No, it's... I can't get
Yeah,
through
I'll
the
move
door.
you into the room because you can't...
No,
is that
I
where we'd like
made
to be?
it. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take a swipe because it's not quite 20 feet I moved, so I can't use my pounce action. But I'll use just an action to bite.
Which one, the north or south one? I'm actually gonna... I'll give them some colours.
I just close roll 20.
Oh,
the
no.
one directly in front of me.
They're both... Because you are now large, they're both
You mean
directly
the
in
one
front
Oh,
of you.
true.
Shardy?
Yeah, the shardy one.
Okay,
Shard.
the one that created the spiritual
Give
weapon.
him some...
Yes, please.
give
Okay,
him
so that would be the
some
blue
ETA.
one. Yep. Roll to hit.
That was awful, but also great.
awful.
Sorry.
Awfully
You
great.
set a high bar.
23.
23 to hit. That's such a terrible roll.
I didn't
I'm
roll
so
any.
embarrassed for you.
It wasn't a 20.
Someone's did besides.
Min 24s or get out.
I need to get a D10.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
I don't usually use
Here it
D10
comes.
24s or GTFO?
before. 7 piercing damage.
Nice.
Piercing damage, okay.
Snowpiercer.
Damn.
Do you have multi-attack like that?
No.
I would hope not as a CR1 creature.
You'd be surprised.
Yeah.
So I'm going to look at all the creatures and find all the multi-attack creatures. Thank you very much.
Let's not. Anything
it.
else you'd like to do? Bonus action, movement, action?
All used up.
You could continue movement actions if you want to try and free up space, or you could just stay where you are.
Yeah, I might just, squeeze through them.
Um,
As we've established, I am a...
Sorry.
What you could
sorry,
probably-
sorry.
the only place you could probably move is try and see you can move north and then around them. So, because there'd be enough space for you to sort of squeeze if you were
Yeah,
to move.
I'll invoke an attack of opportunity.
You won't until you leave this guy's threatened square.
Yeah, I'll
south.
go northward.
You keep going?
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
Yeah.
so you want to be there. He will try and take a swing at you with his dagger that he did draw.
So just
Does
move
he
a
get?
bit
Is
more
he the
north.
surprise one?
No, the other one's so the
red
red
one.
one's a surprise one.
Okay.
Finally moved that cat dot out of the doorway.
So that's a natural 20 with a dagger.
Oh, that's a stab.
Cool.
That's a critical stab.
It is only a dagger though.
Yeah, thanks ratio.
Oh yeah. Yes.
Big out planning.
So because it's only a dagger, it's only 7 points of piercing damage.
That's quite alright.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Not get hit again. But yeah, no, I'm done.
Okay. So that means we go back to the round 2, the top of the initiative order, and everyone's able to act now as they're no longer surprised.
That's a heck of a stab.
Horatio, it's your
I've
turn.
never seen a stab like that. Sorry. I'm a cat.
What's going on over that end of the room?
About the stabs.
Calculated.
I'm a cast stab.
That's not a spell.
What a man.
That sounds like a spell that a barbarian would come up with.
Oh yeah.
I can't stab!
Stab.
Is it in a city barbarian?
Yeah.
I'm gonna press the digit stab him.
You're gonna get the sensation of being stabbed without actual to stab. I call it a stab or stab.
Now you stay right there. It'll feel like you're being stabbed. That's because we're gonna stab you.
It might feel painful, but I'm sure there's nothing happening. You're all right.
What do you do, Horatio? What are you doing over there?
Oh, here's the rub. Yeah.
From one character tangent to another.
I haven't left the
He
city.
really needs to be a Kenku, just like emulate all these
Yeah.
voices.
You missed your calling.
Damn it!
What would you like to
So
do?
which one was the sharded one?
Red.
Red one sharded everywhere. Okay.
Well, I mean, the red one was surprised, but is no longer. The blue
blue
one's the
one-
one that acted and cast
Oh,
the
my
spell.
bad. Yeah.
Okay. But you've already started work on the ready. I might go for the red one.
Okay.
No, I thought Sveta also attacked the shard.
No, I attacked the
He
red
attacked
one.
the. She attacked the blue one. Because I said blue and you said yes.
Oh, yeah, I did. Bulla. Or as...
So
Alright, so I'm going to toll the dead on the
Don't
red.
worry about it.
on the red one.
Yep, make me a whiz save.
Okay.
Plus.
Told the dead on that red.
Toll the
This is
red.
McCarthyism.
18.
Yeah, he passes.
All right.
That's a hell of a roll.
That was a really good roll. Again, I really like these dice that my wife gave me.
Give him back.
No, they're mine.
Give him back or I'll stab.
Anything else you'd like to do?
It should be
my-
mandatory that every D&D player takes a course in probability and statistics.
I'm a head back.
These are my lucky dice, and you can't say anything else about them. Okay, backing off.
Yeah.
Anything else you'd like to do? So we'll be moving
Backing
to
away.
Carnelian. It's your turn.
Like all brave fighters.
You've got this shards, like this floating shard sword, in the air in front of you.
So Carnelian would like to step into the door.
Okay.
So kind of
I
like...
don't believe spiritual weapons get attack of opportunity, so that should be fine.
And can I see any, like, if either of them is more bloodied? Maybe because there's a bite mark?
Do a quick medicine check. Or perception check, whichever is one you want.
That would be a...
Because you didn't see it initially.
Yeah, basically. That would be a 19.
Okay, yeah, you definitely see that the blue one here to the south has had... Was it a bite or a slash that you gave him?
was a bite.
It was a bite. Just this sort of bite mark on his
thought it was
shoulder.
Wasn't it the red?
No, again, the blue one is the one that's better hit.
You were saying it was the red.
No, I was said the blue one several
You did
times.
say the red. Like, when previously asked.
Alright, for the record, which one's been
For
hit?
the record, the one that's been hit is the blue one,
Right.
which I confirmed with Sveta when she hit.
Okay.
Your Honor?
Carnelian
It's
would like
chowder.
to...
Chowder, you idiot.
Oh my god. I'm going to hear this in the recording later and I'm going to be either really embarrassed because I was wrong or really, really smug because I was right.
Or you could be neither and just,
I'll be smug to myself. Anyway,
Carnelian will pull out a crossbow that he stole, that he looted off of one of the bandits.
I like the quick correction.
Yeah.
That he acquired.
They're dead. They don't need it. And he will pop a shot at the one that is already injured.
So the blue
So
one.
the red one.
Okay, roll to hit.
That is probably a miss with a 6.
A 6 is most definitely a miss,
But
yes.
then Carnelian will elect to move up against the door and out of the line of sight of both of the
Okay.
culty people.
Alright. It is now the red cultist's turn. And he is also going to cast a spiritual weapon, but one next to Sveta. So now there's 2 swordy boys out here. And it's going to take an immediate attack at Sveta.
I'm just getting bombarded by sharded.
That would be a natural 1, so it missed.
And dies.
Goodness me.
It doesn't die.
It falls in the battle hole.
Shrivels up from the embarrassment.
But because that is a spell cast, that is his turn.
Fumble, it just falls on the ground.
He's going to move now to the blue cultist's turn.
The
So
one that's not hurt.
The one that is hurt. First, his spiritual weapon is going to take a swing at Woden.
He's shot.
Noden.
18 to hit.
That hits.
That hits. Okay, spiritual weapon damage is 1d8 plus spellcasting mod.
When the weather gets bad,
Cool.
it starts to Snowden.
That would be 3 points of damage. Yes?
Done.
Okay.
Absorbed.
And he still has a full action. So he's going to move to here, and he's going to cast another spell.
To the door.
To the door.
Yeah.
And he's going to cast a spell. Let's see. What is he going to do? Woden.
Keep sharding. Yeah. And that's not me.
That is not... Can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yeah. Surprisingly, I am extremely wise.
Okay.
A what? Saving throw?
Saving throw.
21.
That is, you feel like as he does these gestures and points at you, you feel all your muscles at once just sort of stiffen up, but you shake it off.
It was actually just me tensing.
Yeah, it feels like an extraordinarily extra long tense of all your muscles. You think it might have done something. If that had been successful, it might have maybe held you in place.
Like he started making you tense up and you just outflexed him.
Yeah,
But he
tensed it off.
moved back from the door as well. Okay, not a very effective round for them. Woden, it is now your actual turn.
Alright, it was playing with my muscles. And I'll
It was that
withdraw.
one.
Playing with my muscles.
I'll withdraw Beef Cliff as I walk through the door.
Okay.
And I'll attack the severely injured red one.
Oh, look, if you want to attack the red one, I'll let you do it.
No,
But the
I'll-
injured one's the blue one.
I think I'll walk in, and because... yeah... Hang on. Yeah, I might just go the red one anyway.
Okay.
Okay, so... I'm going to take a swing.
Yep.
It's going to be a Zweihunter.
Okay.
Whoa. I love it when he holds it with 2 hands.
17
Is that on the dice, or is that a total?
to hit.
Yep, that hits.
So that is 1d10. Max damage, 10
Hell yeah.
points.
Okay.
Good.
Good,
Sickening
solid
No,
And-
chunk.
add-on?
One thing that the onlookers would see that they haven't seen before is, as I swing Beef Cliff, there's like a sort of a rippling of like this dark, sort of a wispy, shadowy energy that sort of starts at my elbow and like flicks down into like and up the haft of Beef Cliff as I smack this guy.
Okay.
And you see a green flame
Oh.
sort of flick out damage onto the blue guy that's standing just behind.
Oh, really? Is that a spell or
It's a cantrip.
cantrip? Okay, cool.
Green flame blade.
Oh, great.
Green Flame Beef Cliff.
Green flame beef cliff.
So if you hit with an attack, it automatically deals damage to someone nearby?
3
Heck
points of, I think it's
Beef damage.
beef damage.
Fire damage to a second target within
Okay.
5 feet.
He takes 3 points of fire damage as it leaps from Beefcliff off into his face.
In your face.
Ah, it's a grease fire! Anything else you like to do? It's nice.
I think I'll stay there.
Okay. Rounding out the bottom of the initiative order is Sveta.
Yeah. The green flame that went onto the blue one.
Yes.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna pounce playfully towards the blue one, seeing that flicker of light, and try and swipe it in.
Your pupils like super dilated.
Super talented.
Oh, yeah, not one.
That's going to
beautiful.
miss, unfortunately.
It was too distracting.
Yeah, you
You end up
take a-
going for the flame.
Yeah, exactly.
You were too accurate.
I should get you to just take a point of fire damage for hitting the flame instead.
Husband, no.
I'm not going to do that. That's mean. All right. Top of the round, Horatio, it's your turn.
Here I was, going through the door.
Okay.
And then
Horatio's voice changes in every episode.
Horatio has secretly been a Kenku this whole time.
It's Plague Dr. Marcy West.
yeah. You're taking
Oh,
off.
a
And
Plague
I
Dr.
filled the
Mask
Plague
squaring
Dr. Mask.
Kenku
I need it.
Cleric of Kellamvor.
I've seen that before somewhere.
And I suppose there's another Toll the Dead, I suppose.
Okay, well, which one? Red or blue?
No, I disagree, actually, because they're clerics. Hang on, I'm one of them too.
I'm one of those.
No.
You are.
Dad,
Yes. Dad, no, I don't want to be a cleric.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, Dad!
I want to go under the mountain where a mystery man is.
What? Oh, is that what you told your dad?
no. Dad, I want to see the man now. Take me to the fireman.
Alrighty then.
I'm gonna go ahead. You know what? Toll the Dead on the red guy.
On the red guy, so he has to make a
I
wisdom
should
saving
not be
throw.
using a melee weapon. The stats are not ideal. So
Okay.
yes, whiz save.
Whiz saving. Okay. That is going to be a 10.
10 fails.
Fails. Okay, you can deal damage.
him.
And, sorry, was this the red or the blue guy? Red guy?
Red.
He has taken damage, so you can use your d12.
Heck yes.
I'm sure that's D12?
It's a dodeca.
That is a D12.
The number's not great though. 4.
4. Okay. 4 points of necrotic damage that racks through his body. Anything else you like to do?
Run back in.
I'll run away.
And like any good healer, I'll stay out. Yep, I'll go back there.
Okay. Carnelian, it's your turn.
Carnelian will peek around the corner,
Okay.
and he will point his crossbow again at the red one.
Red one? Sure. Take a shot.
But he will be attacking with advantage this time. Thank you, Sveta. How is a 16 to hit?
16 does hit.
He takes 6 points of damage
Okay.
from the crossbow bolt.
As a crossbow bolt sticks into his leather armor, he goes, "Ah!" Anything else you like to do?
Flip him off before ducking back around cover.
Come say that to my face!
No!
Yeah.
Why don't you come here and fight me like a man?
Because I'm a kobold.
I was going to say, why don't you come and fight me like a kobold?
I am, from a distance, with a crossbow.
That's how we do it.
Whips out a butter knife. I'll fight you like a kobold. Okay. If Carnelian's done with his turn, that means it is the red cultist's turn. He's going to bring his... You know what? He's not very happy at this big man with a...
Big hammer.
With a big hammer. He's going to try and bring his spiritual weapon to bear and try and hit Woden.
He's gonna try to...
It's going to be 11 to hit. I don't think that will
It
be
does
enough.
not hit.
Okay. And he is going to point a finger at you.
At me.
At you.
At me?
And with and simply issue you a command to throw your weapon away.
Not my beef, Cliff.
Roll me, I believe that's a wisdom saving throw.
I won't do it.
Wisdom save.
14.
14 is enough. You feel that the commands, the words that he says to try and get you to release your weapon echo throughout your head, but you also managed to shake it off like you did with the stiffening tension of your muscles.
How about you eat my shorts?
Okay.
Throw Beefcliff away, all right.
It is now
Right through your head.
Is now the blue cultist's turn. He's also going to move the spiritual weapon, and it can only move that far. So it's going to take a swing at Woden. Come on. Yes, 20 to hit.
That hits.
Warden sure is taking a bunch for the team.
Sure is.
Maximum damage, 10 points of damage.
Ow.
Whew.
Oof.
Ow.
And he's going to step up, and with the daggers in hand, he's going to make 2 melee dagger attacks. One at Woden, one at Sveta.
Multi-stab.
Sveta. Ooh, 21?
Yes.
Yes.
Woden, have I used the heals kit on you since a short rest?
5 points of...
I don't think I have.
I don't think you've used the healer's kit on anyone since our last rest.
5 points of piercing damage to Sveta.
Don't worry about
a
it.
dagger flashes out to Woden as well.
Don Sveta, the snow leopard.
Natural 20 on Woden.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Stop.
After a couple of low rolls, they didn't do anything in the last
I
round.
cancel it with my stuff that I have.
Oh, you don't have anything. I actually always thought you had something.
Listening.
I was
That's-
I mean, if you had
I got
an
it.
inspiration point, you could ask him to.
No, he
Yeah, I
used
got
it
it in,
recently.
You're
Andrew's
listening.
Cauldron of Everything. It's from the new book. I don't know if you've read
He
it.
used it recently. Okay, that is going to be 6 points of piercing damage on Woden.
6 points of
6
piercing.
points.
Oh, gee whiz.
Still standing?
Yeah.
All right.
Far out, mate.
That is their turn.
Some salve.
Woden,
thinking so.
it's your turn.
Which one of these motherfuckers tried to make me drop Beefcliff?
That would definitely be the red guy. The other guy just stabbed you.
The red guy did.
Yeah, so the red guy tried to get you to drop Beefcliff, and the blue guy just stabbed you.
Well, I've been a terrible warlock. So I'm going to... Seeing as this
Bloody
guy tried to
tough one.
depart Beefcliff from me, I'm going to turn to him and there's like fury in my eyes.
Right.
I'll put a hex on him.
Okay.
which
We'll
I've
mark him with a
been
hex.
forgetting to use.
This is a spell, so it'll cost you a spell slot. Yep. So there we go. He's hexed.
Hex.
And then... What else can I do?
So that's a bonus action spell, isn't
It
it?
is a bonus action
Excellent.
spell. Then I'm going to clobber him in the head.
Okay.
That's
Roll
what
to
I'm
hit.
gonna do.
Gonna make some beef mist of your own.
Delicious.
That will be a 19 to hit.
19 is a hit.
And that will be... Where's my die? Eight points of damage.
Okay, 8 points of damage.
Oh shit, I didn't add a +3 to my last one when I hit the other guy when I rolled the 10.
I don't know which one that was. That damage went wasted.
God damn.
Sorry.
You roll the max.
Yeah, I did. And I
You
got so
can-
excited
you
I
can
forgot
hex
to add
and
3.
green flame blade in the same turn.
Yeah, it's a cantrip and a bonus action.
Can I?
Yeah.
So,
isn't the hex a bonus action to activate?
So Hex is a bonus action to cast and is a first level spell, whereas Green Flame Blade is an action that involves performing an attack. So you are well within your right to hex someone and then attack them via Green Flame Blade.
Goodness me.
So
What a powerful man I am.
So you could have. I will let you green flame blade that. So the blue guy would have taken some extra damage. Is that right?
Yeah, he would have taken 3. If he's within 5 feet,
He is.
which he is, he would take an extra 3 fire.
3 fire. Okay.
Do they both take the fire or just the...
Just the additional
Just the
guy.
additional. Okay. Anything else you'd like to do? They're both
Oh
still
shit, I
standing.
didn't even add my hex damage to that guy, to the first guy.
All right.
It's
Well,
my
you might
first
want to
day.
do that.
It's my first day.
Too much power.
Listen, I can't play your character for you.
How many rolls I gotta do, man? 4 points to the red guy.
So close. Okay, he's still standing, but he is teetering.
He's
Still just staring at him.
Okay, I'll let you do that, Death Stare. Sveta, again, bottom of the round.
I hit red.
I hit the red one.
I mean, you would
But
have
hang
seen that.
on a
Yeah,
second.
I definitely saw it.
Just working on his past history, the green flame did go to the blue one, and you are attracted to
Oh,
green
gotta
flames.
go for the blue one.
Which one are you hitting?
The blue one.
Okay.
15.
15 is a hit.
Got him.
Swat him.
Damage?
Oh, yeah. 8. 8.
8 points of
Piercing.
damage. Okay.
Big thwat.
Oh, with the bite. Yeah, I lost my dice. It's gone forever now.
Alright. Well,
yeah.
then unless you would like to move or do a bonus action, I'm going to move on to Horatio.
No, that'll be.
Last.
Horatio, your turn.
Okay. Come back through the door. What's bloody going on there? Oh shit, man down! Man down! And I'll come through, pull out the old salve kit,
Yep.
and I'll kneel down and say, "Oh, please, let me help you. I'll heal you. Let me salve you.
Alright.
I'll be your salvia."
Took me a second.
Okay.
That's it. That's all you've got. Okay.
I don't know what to
So not
say to
amused.
that. I honestly don't know what to say to I'm going to salve you.
Like,
I'll be your salvior.
Oh, God.
That I think that was the line. He was more looking for a reaction.
yes. Salve me, daddy.
Why do all of our episodes involve salve? Go on.
I know.
Because we have
being funny,
someone
it's
using,
incredible.
making ample use of the healer feat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Heal my feet. Sorry.
Your feet clipped.
Stupid.
How is he supposed to make money
Okay.
Lotion.
without taking
Lotion.
care of his feet?
You think after all these salve applications, I would know how it works. Give me a sec.
Open an essential oils shop.
I'm going to spend 1 use of my healer's kit to tend to you.
Okay.
Do you think Warden could sell his feet pics?
It'd be called Wotos.
You have
Jesus.
you've got two
Set up an
hit
OnlyFans
dice,
if
right?
this adventuring
That's
thing
what I'll
doesn't
do.
work out.
I believe we all have 2 hit dice. In
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yep. So it'll be 1d6 plus 6.
Ooh.
Damn.
It's better. I think I might get a white one here for heals. White for heals.
Okay.
2 plus 6, 8 points of healing.
8 points of healing coming to Woden.
Take that salve and do
I'm
with it what you will.
re-energized.
Is there anything else you'd like to do?
I got any boner actions?
I don't know.
I do, but I'll say. How's old Sveta looking over there?
Good.
Says the cat.
Thanks.
Cat thumb. The
I
polydactyl
feel
cat.
like your medical knowledge probably wouldn't transfer very well over to giant cats.
I'm not a vet.
we can work that out a bit later. If there's anything else you'd
I'm
like
just
to
going
do,
to duck back. Do these things trigger an attack of opportunity?
they don't appear to, no.
I'm going to duck back out of the way.
Carnelian, it's your
Okay.
turn.
I'm going to poke my head out from behind cover,
Yep.
and Carnelian is going to show this red person how to fight like a kobold.
Okay.
Just to say, putting
And
another
stab.
bolt in him.
That is to
You're not
say,
gonna stab him
completely
in the
unfairly.
That is a 22 to hit.
Can you describe how you kill this man?
I'm gonna... Carnelian will pop his head out around, flip him off again to get his attention, and then while he's looking at Carnelian, put one right in his eye.
Right. He falls over backwards, and a familiar casing of ice starts to creep over him as he lands on the ground. Okay. It would have been his turn. Take him off the initiative tracker. Is there anything else you'd like to do before you move on?
Carnelian will stow the crossbow.
Okay. It is now... Also, I guess technically one of these guys go away. It is now the last blue cultist turn. He's looking around, looking at that Woden just copped a bit of healing. He's like, I can feel it. He's close! And he's going to swing at you with a spiritual weapon and stab at you twice.
Can I growl to take some heat off of Woden?
Now, you just saw him got healed, so should be good, right?
I'll be slapping him in the head.
The
biting him.
spiritual weapon misses. First dagger. Misses, same roll. Last dagger. Misses. Natural 3.
Oof.
No natural 20s this time. Woden, it is your turn.
Woden's just standing there like, whoop, whoop, like dodging on the spot.
Like in the mask.
Spiritual weapons behind, daggers in front.
Alright. Whoa, what am I doing? Okay, so
Excellent
as
question.
my bonus action, I'll transfer my hex onto blue,
You sure can.
and then I will smack this man upside the head with my beef cliff.
Alright.
So that will be not great. 10 to hit.
That is a miss.
Dang it.
Beefcliff swings wide. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't think there's anything else I can do. Use my bonus action, use my action.
You could move, but that's about it. Sveta, it's your turn.
Alright, try the same thing. Take a bite in his head.
Bite him in the head.
God. Nah. Probably not.
But,
9.
9 is also a miss as well. This last guy's ducking and weaving. He's like, you see him bobbing back and forward.
Hey, Barber.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Can you swat him?
I don't have multi-attack.
Oh.
I'm gonna just stand
What
on
about
this.
multi-swat?
Sadly, no. I'm just gonna stand on this dead body.
Alright,
Potato.
intimidating. Horatio, your turn.
Alright. Move around.
Something tells me you get like the pounce thing instead of multi-attack.
The power of Kellenvor compels you.
Convincing.
Is that a
Wisdom save. Toll the
wisdom
dead.
save? Toll the dead. Okay.
Bing bong.
That is going to
exactly.
be 17 on the save.
Bing bong.
17 on the save.
Not today.
Doesn't
That's
look
right,
like.
Kellenvor let you off this time. That's fine.
Maybe if you said it with much more zeal, Kalenvor would lend you that power.
Oh, put the bong before the bing. Got it.
Exactly. Carnelian, it's your turn.
Put some oomph in your bong.
Cornelian will
A lot of traffic there.
scoot his way around.
I'm on.
Sorry, excuse me, sorry.
Excuse me.
It's going through the snow leopard's face.
Excuse you.
Miss Scusi.
Oh no. Oh, it's fine.
And then he will wait. Cornelian can go like up here and then like up, like to avoid getting into his threatened square, can't he?
More northerly.
You would have, I think, because that's not a square.
Okay.
You would have had to have left a threatened square to get there.
That's okay. Well, Cornelian will close the off the
Okay,
exit
so move around him. Yep.
and introduce him to the business end of a rapier.
All right. So interact action to pull out the rapier,
In
and
the
then
Making wonderful use of pack tactics as always. 20.
that's a hit.
And 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage. All right. So after dodging a number of different attacks, he couldn't quite dodge Carnelian's rapier. It is now his turn. And he looks at you all. He's sort of like bleeding a bit from the mouth. He's just like,
Poke him in the shoes.
You may take me, but Levistus is forever. He's going to swing with the mace to Woden. He's going to make a stab at Cornelian and make a stab at Sveta. He's just basically like a whirling dervish, just trying to deal as much damage out as he possibly can. Spiritual weapon coming to Woden. Well, that is going to be 15 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
Hit. 3 points of damage. First dagger goes to Sveta. It's going to be a miss with a 10.
Barely.
Barely a miss. Last attack at Cornelian. 19 on the die. That's going to be a 23.
That'll hit.
Daggers coming
I'll give
through.
him that one.
Maximum damage. 5 points of piercing damage. And he just starts to laugh. As Woden, it's your turn. Can you finish this last mad cultist off? Oh, did you roll a concentration check for your hex?
No, I didn't.
Alright, can you roll me a concentration check, DC 10?
Well, if I use that roll that I just did then,
Sure.
it'll be 11.
Okay. You get to keep the hex. Now roll to hit.
Natural 1.
That's a miss. Just not feeling it today.
Actually,
You don't have inspiration. I know that. You used it earlier.
just seeing if I have any other bonus actions. I do not.
Sveta, this last guy is just staying alive, just on the skin of his teeth. Can you finish him?
Oh, you better believe I'm opening my mouth. Yeah.
Critical.
18 on the die.
18,
For a 23.
23 is definitely a hit. Can you do enough damage to finish him off?
I sure hope so.
Whoa.
How many dice have you lost tonight?
The same one all the time.
Okay.
I'm not used to holding a d10.
Oh, that's not bad.
It's 11.
11 points of damage, and your mouthing. How do you kill this last cultist?
Like, completely engulf his head in my mouth. And, like, you know how, like, cats have those itty-bitty front teeth? Just decapitate him.
Okay. You take his head off in your mouth, and you can already see as you're moving backwards, the ice start to form and root him in place as he freezes standing upright.
Oh, spit it out immediately.
Spit it out.
And the head starts also being encased in ice as well.
Do that, like, hucking.
For a second time this week, you have finished a combat with cultists being frozen. And we're going to have to just find out what happens next week on Reflex Save.
Yep. Did they have shields?
We'll find out next week on Reflex.
I'm pretty sure they were.
I